Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have had a good week so far, and hope you guys have had a good hump day or a Wednesday. Something I'm wearing Philadelphia for a reason, because there's some weird stuff going on. There's just some weird stuff going on, and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about it. It kind of piggybacks off a video I did the other day about a couple of potential Flyers players. But before I do that, if you are new to the channel and you love hockey, or if you're new to hockey in general and you've fallen in love with the sport like we all do, I'm very happy you're here. And if you enjoy the content, it would be awesome if you would hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also if you want to be notified anytime future videos are uploaded, go ahead, you can tap that little bell and it will notify you anytime new videos are uploaded. So I did a video the other day talking about the possibility of both Ivan Fedotov and Matvei Michkov coming over to be a part of the Flyers training camp. And, and some people have said, well, Michkov's got this contract going on, and they're like, well, where did you get this information from, and this, that, and the other? Well, his translator, his translator said that. And I'm like, do you think Michkov's translator just said that on his own? No, that's what Matvei told him. He told him he wanted to be over here for the Flyers training camp. Now, yes, he's got a contract through 2026 in the KHL. I know the odds of buying that out or getting that bought out are pretty long, but he wants to be over here, apparently. According to his translator, through him, he told his translator, and his translator then told the reporters. So, of course he's, why wouldn't he want to come over here? Especially with everything going on in Russia now. He told the Flyers, I want to play for you guys. That's why they drafted him. Now, does he come over? We don't know. We don't know if he's going to be able to come over or not. If he does, awesome. That'd be great. It would be great for the Flyers. It would be great for him. The other part of this, Ivan Fedotov. Now, he signs an entry-level contract with Philadelphia. He's all ready to come over. Last year, he's all ready to come on over here. He's then arrested and forcibly, not of his own free will, forcibly thrown into the Russian Navy because they have mandatory military service. So, not of his own free will, he's thrown into the Russian military, he's thrown into the Russian Navy, and now fortunately, he came out of that unscathed. His military service is over, and it was looking like, all right, cool. He now is free and clear to come over and play for the Philadelphia Flyers. Deputy Commissioner Bill Daley said it himself. It says right here. National Hockey League Deputy Commissioner Bill Daley has confirmed that the Russian ice hockey player Ivan Fedotov's contract with the Philadelphia Flyers is registered by the organization, rendered CSKA unable to sign him. Because there's all this talk now. Well, Fedotov signed this contract signed a 2-year deal back in the KHL. Okay. How, if this is the case? Because it's interesting. Because apparently, because of the contract he signed with Philadelphia, this contract that CSKA claims that he signed The KHL is blocking that. They're blocking that, quote, contract that he signed back in the KHL. Number one, why would he do that? After everything he went through, being arrested, forcibly thrown into the Russian Navy, why in the world would he sign a new contract with CSKA? But now, being that he has that contract with Philadelphia, the Philadelphia contract takes precedent. That should take precedent. And apparently, according to Bill Daly, that does take precedent. The Flyers have a signed contract that is registered to the NHL. So that contract, to me, takes precedent. So CSKA can't sign him then. It's weird. The whole idea, and the thing is too, this deal that Fedotov has, it's only a 1-year entry deal. If he comes over here, plays for 1 year, if he wants to go back, cool. He can go back. He can go back there if he wants. If he doesn't do well here, if he doesn't like it, then he can go back. Why would he do that? I don't know. But just the idea of, you know, people going and saying, well, he signed a new contract with CSKA. How could you do that if he's already got a signed contract with Philadelphia? That's the one that takes precedence. Now, he came out of the Russian military service. He got all that done. He is currently, apparently, in Dubai. He's kind of I guess he's resting or something, because he actually posted on his Instagram. Well, he posted on his Instagram page from Dubai. Unfortunately, it's in Russian, so you can't really read it. But I guess it said, yeah, it's a picture of him with a very nice backdrop of the city of Dubai, and I mean, it looks like he's in a pretty cool place. But he's currently in Dubai now, and it's weird. Just the whole idea of, going back to the KHL. But as it said, during his time back in Russia, he agreed to a two-year contract with CSKA Moscow. But the Continental Hockey League is refusing to register it because he already signed an NHL contract with the Philadelphia Flyers. So, if he wants to play with CSKA, number one, why would he? I don't understand why he would. But he's got a contract with the Flyers. That's the one that takes precedence right now. So, he's got the choice. If he wants to come back, if he wants to come over and play for the Philadelphia Flyers, or play for, at least play in their organization, that's the contract that takes precedence. He would have to either somehow the Flyers buy out that contract, or whatever else, whatever way unless the Flyers get out from under that contract. To me, that's the only way he could re-sign with CSKA Moscow. But it's interesting, just people throwing around stuff. Well, he's signed. And I mean, is it a long shot that both Fedotov and Michkov come over for the Flyers training camp for this upcoming season? Of course, it's a long shot. I think it would be awesome for them. I think it would be awesome for them as players. It would be awesome for the Flyers as an organization. These are two really good players. I mean, and Fedotov, he's 6'8" for crying out loud. I mean, Andrei Vasilevsky, I mean, we all talk about how tall Andrei Vasilevsky is. Vasilevsky's only 6'4", which is still a tall goaltender, but Fedotov's got 4 inches on him. Holy cow. And he played well. He was phenomenal during the Olympic run that Russia had. And I mean, you know, why wouldn't the Flyers want this guy? He has a heck of an upside, and the Flyers want to be able to take advantage of that. The Flyers want to have him in their organization. And honestly, I mean, if Carter Hart sticks around, who better to, you know, you got Fedotov as a backup. He's going to get in games. If he's playing for the Flyers, he might start out, if he does come over, he might start out in Lehigh Valley. But if he impresses there, I mean, if he goes and starts the season in Lehigh Valley and you know, he puts up like a .930 save percentage and like a 1.84 goals against or something in you know, say 10, 12 games or whatever, he'd get called up pretty quick, I would think. But it's interesting, you know, just the fact, you know, people have saying he's not going to come over. He signed a deal a deal back in the KHL. The KHL can't register it because the contract with the Flyers was signed first. So, does he come over? We'll have to wait and see. I hope he does. I really hope he does. I hope Michkov is able to come over too. That's a contract that might be a little more dicey because he already has a signed contract with the KHL until 2026. So that one might be a little more dicey. But he said he wanted to come over here. He said that through his translator. You know, and people say, you know, well, the translator said it. Who do you think the translator got that from? Matvei told him. And then the translator told the reporters. So, you know, do they come over for this upcoming training camp? I don't know. We'll have to see. I hope they do. I would love it if they did. It's a wait and see kind of thing. But again, I think right now Fedotov probably has the better chance of coming over because he has a contract with the Flyers that is the binding contract, not the new one, not the quote new one with CSKA. He's got to, you know, and again, whether the Flyers decide to, you know, pay out that contract or buy it out or whatever, you know, we'll see. Michkov is a little more tricky because he already has a signed contract for the next 3 years in the KHL. So we'll have to see if he does come over. Like I said, it would be awesome if they both were to come over and be a part of the Flyers training camp this year. Michkov said through his translator he wants to. Fedotov, you know, he's currently on, you know, he's currently, you know, he's kind of having a nice time in Dubai, and I think, you know, he's probably, you know, he's probably thinking about stuff. You know, does he come over? Does he not? We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I hope they do. I really hope they do. And even if only one is able to come over because Fedotov has the binding contract, hopefully at least he's able to come over. Like I said, if the Flyers have to wait for Michkov, I don't think they're in a hurry. Because, I mean, Daniel Briere, the GM, said, you know, we'll wait for him for 3, you know, if we have to wait for him for 3 years, we'll wait. They have no problem. The Flyers are not a contending team right now. They are a rebuilding team. So, they can afford to wait on Michkov. Now, if Michkov wants to get over here, and the Flyers decide to try and help that process, why not? It's not like teams haven't done that before. How do you think Alexander Mogilny got over here? How do you think Sergei Fedorov and some of those really good Russian players that the Red Wings had, how do you think they got out of Russia? They got help from the NHL teams to get them over here. So if the Flyers want to try and help Michkov get out of there and get him over here, I think they could do it. I think they would probably do it. It depends. You know, it's a wait and see kind of thing. At least on him. But as of right now, the contract with the Philadelphia Flyers is the valid contract, not the CSKA Moscow one. The KHL, even the KHL is saying, yeah, he can't sign that contract. He can't sign a new contract with our league because he already has a signed contract with the Philadelphia Flyers. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. Like I said, hopefully they both come over. At the very least, being Fedotov has the valid contract, I hope he comes over. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I think it's very interesting because, I mean, the KHL, they want to do everything in their power to keep their players, their countrymen, there. They don't want them coming over here. But again, if they're good enough to come over here and they want to come over here, by all means, they should come over and be given the opportunity. So let me know what you guys think. Again, if this was your first time to the channel and you like the stuff, you like the content, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And again, if you want to be notified anytime new videos are uploaded, you can tap the little bell and it will turn on notifications. And yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting thing to watch. You know, does Fedotov come over? Does Michkov, you know, potentially come? Do both of them come over? Do none of them come over? Do neither of them come over? We'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you guys think. Again, hit like and subscribe. Hit the little bell if you want to be notified of anytime new videos are uploaded. Go ahead and do that if you haven't done that yet already. And I will see you guys very, very soon.